Good day, everyone, and welcome back to 12 Volt News.
Yes.
Before we dig deep into the news, of course, as always, weather. What do we got in store for us today, Fernando?
It's 64. The high is gonna be 74.
75.
75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, it's amazing. It's like it's your own little
What
weather
is it?
machine. Mine says 75.
The high?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, no rain.
Yeah, the camera's crooked.
Is the camera crooked? No, it's not. The camera's perfectly level. Look at the line. Look at the line. All you gotta do is look at the line. It's perfectly level. I know, it's crazy. Anyways.
Yeah.
And here we are. Fresh back from Knowledge Fest. Honestly, I didn't think there was as much new product news as I was expecting. Like, I was expecting way more. I was disappointed. But either way, we did take a bunch of pictures of some of the stuff we thought was interesting that we are going to show you guys on Saturday. So the Saturday show. So make sure to stay tuned for that, along with your questions. As always, it's a question-a-palooza. But today we've got news for you. We've got lots of stories that the joy of what happens when you miss a Friday. So lots of things. But before
that is true.
right. No.
The next one.
Yeah, which one? Brad? Why do I always catch the cold after visiting? Oh, dude. Yeah, 47 with a chance of rain.
Yes. I feel the same way now.
Been feeling like crap since I got back.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're all just hating life. But as for the rest of you, Springfield checking in at 34 with a high of 40. Good morning, San Diego, 57 with a high of 61 today. Gonna be a good one. Start off. Yeah, that's the way we like it. Fang checking in, 46 with a high of 59 in East Tennessee. Had some tornadoes in the surrounding areas last night.
Wow.
Yeah, that sucks. 50 with a high of 76 in the valley. Bobby checking in, currently 60 with a high of 60. All right, well, Cali. North Carolina checking in, 48 with a high of 65. Seems about right. Let me get down here. Weber fan says 54 cloudy with a high of 74 in Fort Worth. We'll be in Dallas in a couple weeks for a brief layover. 60 degrees in Atlanta. Let's see what we're getting yelled at here. Hi from Chicago. Outside Honda hybrid, then I threw. Yep. No idea. Okay. Good morning. 50 from Maryland. 75 in Houston. Good morning. -16 or -15 Celsius. Alberta. Canada. Ooh. Oh, it's okay, Bobby. It's all right. Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful 9 degrees in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I don't think those two go together in the same sentence. Like,
right.
Yeah, like beautiful 9 degrees. Yeah, I mean,
beautiful.
Yeah, there's nothing beautiful about. Miami checking in at 72.
Miami.
Yep, I know.
Miami.
Yeah. Sarah's saying up there in Canada, it snowed last night. turned into rain. It's now -1. Gross. That's 31-ish. Yuck.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia, Canada. So we got some news. We got a bunch of news. Let's just jump right into it because even though
bunch of news,
there was a lot of other things that happened this week that and part of last week that were very newsworthy.
Yeah.
So let's just hop. Before we do that, though, I want to remind you guys that this news that we're about to bestow upon you, we found over on a page called CE Outlook. If you'd like to know more about any of these stories or possibly check to see if there's any stories that we didn't cover for whatever reason, you can head over to CE Outlook, and of course, links are in the description. Thank you, CE Outlook, for doing your thing. Makes it easier for us. All right, I want to do this. We're gonna start out with this one here. It says, "Whoa, what the heck?" Okay, that was weird. Okay.
So we have.
Hold on. Let's time out. Technical difficulty. Why is it doing that? Switcher. Yeah. All right. So let's turn this on. Huh.
So weird.
That is weird. Because all the stuff is where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is bizarre. All right. Well, I guess no pictures of us today until we figure out what happened. All right.
No, that's fine.
No, it's not. It's annoying. All right. So for those of you guys that are EV fans, and Chevy announced earlier this year that the new EVs will not have Apple CarPlay. They're going to just use their own science to get music to play and navigation and all that other fun stuff. Not everyone is keen with that because, well, believe it or not, most people understand that they like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So, of course, the race now is to manufacture a device that will plug in and allow you to keep these cool features in the factory radio. First to come out is GCH. Intros their GM interface to allow you to do both Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, as well as add a bunch of multiple cameras to the system. So, boom, there you go. This allows you to do all kinds of, add some value to the car. I don't know about the camera thing. I feel like most hybrids have enough cameras on them to see the future.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was weird.
So GCH, it's like a third company?
Yeah, it's like a ZZ2 or a RVDFL.com. Same thing. We've talked about them before. They're not as popular as the others. Continuing on with new product news, for those of you that are fans of MB Court has introduced a new shallow mount subwoofer. Ooh, so one more shallow subwoofer onto the fire we go. It seems to be that I feel like the shallow woofer is finally hitting its, if you don't have a shallow woofer, you just don't matter because a lot of manufacturers, it's just one of those things that it's like everybody needs a truck woofer.
Right.
So everyone's coming out. Everybody's got to have it now, and it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So there you go. Subs. Apparently, the GM EVs are dumb. Only one rear camera. Yeah, that makes sense. General Motors. Go figure. If you're gonna fail, you might as well fail. Also in the news, JVC Kenwood announced radios with new Maestro technology. So that basically, if you guys caught our video where we talked about the new Apex kits, 11 new kits, 2 new formats, both the S8 and the FL style kits will allow you to do either an 8-inch factory screen replacement that is built to iData spec, as well as a new float screen that's also built to iData spec. This is not something that is going to be unique to Kenwood, although right now it is unique to Kenwood because they are the first people smart enough to jump on board and come out with it. A lot of people have asked this week, tell me more about this, and it's not all Kenwood. I mean, Kenwood was the first to do it, so they're going to get the notoriety for sure. But the idea, just so that you know, is so that other manufacturers can follow suit. They, of course, are reeling in their pants Many phone calls this week between me and Fernando and the others out there going, how are we going to compete with this? And I'm going, well, you can't, because this offers solutions that have never been offered before. This, my friends, you're looking at is the future of car audio. That's right. Being able to take out that factory screen, no matter what size it be, and replace it with an aftermarket. Because let's be honest, these things aren't going to last forever, and they're not. And so now we'll be able to have a form factor moving forward that will allow us to integrate into these things. Of course, to come out with first, we're starting with an 8-inch, but that's not to say at some point down the road, as usual, if you'll start to notice, manufacturers are using very similar shapes and sizes. So you'll probably start to see a 10-inch, possibly a 12-inch, some vertical, some horizontal. These are going to be things that we're going to be able to do now. So a lot of people that were concerned that the radio business was going to go away, and well, as long as we have manufacturers like iData and Kenwood that are willing to take the risks, well, we'll be fine. So this opens up the market to a ton of new radios. The number keeps growing, so we're not going to elaborate on that. But stay tuned. We'll have more information as far as application guides and fun stuff like that. So cool, right?
Oh, that's fantastic.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I know. Also, new product that was just announced. This is probably a little bit more exciting. If you're a big fan of Audison, the long-awaited, much-anticipated new line of Voce speakers is out. So if you're an Audison fan and you kind of felt a little bummed how, there hasn't been really anything exciting in the speaker world. Like, we got the Voce amplifiers. We were super excited about that. But outside of that, not much has been going on. Now, to be fair, the Voce line of amplifiers was a huge endeavor, so I really don't consider that a bummer. But we now have Voce 2. It consists of, it's a very small, limited amount of speakers, 6.5 component, 6.5 coaxial, a middler. Very nice, very simple line. They had them on display at Knowledge Fest. Everyone was super excited to see them, so that ought to be great. And then also announced, this is a big one, new Nav TV interface for GM Bose. This was one of the other products along with the Harley interface that were shown at Knowledge Fest. So for those of you that are like, oh man, I'm not feeling the other manufacturer that makes one of these for whatever reason, Zen has announced theirs, which should be shipping very soon. So this is the Zen AVB. They've had this in the past. It didn't work out, and it was on indefinite back order. Now that they are bought and owned by Mobridge, the engineers there, Frazier, has taken upon himself to bring this thing back, fix it, find out what's wrong with it, make it better, and release it back to us. So look forward to seeing this here soon. It's a race to get these out. And like everything, it's like forever we had one A to B, and now we have tons.
Yeah.
We had one of these, and now we'll have several because Pack is just mere days away from launching theirs, mere days away from this coming out. So there'll be a ton of these. So there again, it'll be over, and we'll be waiting for the next thing.
Where's the next thing?
The new Ford, because the Fords have a new A to B system, which according to Nav TV, theirs is right around the corner.
Okay.
So we should have
That's
that.
what everybody says.
Yeah. Oh, the Kenwood is a huge deal for Corvettes.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
because you can put a real radio in it. Yes. Yeah. That's because. All right. Moving on to heartache and sadness. Garmin terminates JL audio reps. That's exactly what it sounds like. They flew everyone out there. Or everyone flew out there. I said they didn't fly anybody out there. Everyone flew out for their annual meetings and or see what's going on and to Knowledge Fest. And well, hey, they said, by the way, it's over in January. Or July. It's over in July.
6 months, yeah.
Yeah, so they get 6 months, July, and they're gone. That'll be the end of that. So Garmin is taking everything in-house. No comments as to how they're going to do it, what they're going to do, but we kind of have to figure Garmin has a pretty good way of getting their products out currently. I'm pretty sure they're just going to roll in JL Audio to it. It's not like it's that big of a deal for them. They're a much bigger company than JL Audio has ever been. However, for everyone that has relied on JL Audio for, I don't know, the last their whole life, basically. There were some very upset people at Knowledge Fest, like extremely upset people, because this is their livelihood. And like anytime you lose a job, you feel bad about it. And I don't know, I guess nobody saw this coming.
No. I mean, nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, which I find hard to believe, but
sadly, but you got to move on, right?
You got to move on.
That's like your relationship, you ended out with your relationship and you got to move on.
Yeah.
You got to find another one.
Yeah. So they're going to be moving on and trying to find another one. That's for sure, because it's over. Do me a favor and pull up the list.
The list. Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, right there. All right. So moving on to things to look forward to. If you're going to MasterTech Expo and you're a nerd for audio like we are, MasterTech Expo will be welcoming Dr. Sean Olive from High Fidelity Sound Sessions. I'm really looking forward to this one.
I'm excited about this one.
I think this will probably be the only class that I go to, just because I'm usually so busy. But I'm looking forward to this. I really want to go to this. This is a one-time deal, one-time shot. This gentleman is flying in to teach this class, and then he's promptly getting on a plane to leave. So this is going to be pretty spectacular.
Yeah, just one class.
Can't wait. One time only. So if you're going to MasterTech and you want to nerd out, he's going to be there for you to do. I'm pretty excited about it. This is a big deal. Last year they had Andy brought in, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but they did it. Luckily, he stuck around, and we were so busy. But on the last day, we got a private screening of the class.
Private session, yeah.
Which was fantastic. Definitely made the trip.
I really enjoyed that one, too.
Yeah, that was. We both didn't even know we were going to it.
No. We just walk around, and it's like, hey.
No. I was going there to do it. What I'm saying is.
I didn't. Yeah.
Andy told me to come in, so.
It was so special.
It was. Yeah, I know. Also, DSP Solutions will launch revolutionary line at MasterTech Expo. They're calling it Project M. So Tony Diamore, Jason Digos, and Juan are put out an ad not too long ago saying, hey, make sure you're at MasterTech Expo to hear about the new product. We had to sign up for a special thing.
Did you already did?
Oh, no, that was a different thing. Yes, I sent that in last night.
I have to do.
You don't have to, because it's all one. There's no reason to. It's under the business. Anyways, we can talk about it later. So DSP Solutions launched revolutionary stuff. So this is one of those things. We're pretty excited. This is that 100% efficient amplifier kind of stuff. We'll see what's going on. We don't know much about it. But for those of you that are curious, this is brought to us by the fine folks at Boss. So Boss is fronting the bill in this. This is a new endeavor by them. Not much is known. That's all we know. Is we know the people parties involved. We know who's paying the bills, and we don't know what we're going to get. So soon enough, we'll figure it out, and it'll be amazing.
I'm excited. This is going to be nice.
No, it will be. It'll be really cool. And then the biggest story coming out this week is Emmy Mag names all the winners. So the 2025 industry awards were announced. So now we have our finishers, which I'll jump over here to Fernando's laptop. And installer of the year, none other than Nicholas Frazier. We just call him Nick, but Innovative Concepts. He took the hot spot of installer of the year. Retail of the year went to our good friends Traffic Jams out of Buford, Georgia. Say his name. Jamil Biscuit and the boys took that top spot. They were so excited. Kimberly Trainer from Cartoons in Mississippi, Greensville, took Sales of the Year, Sales Pro.
Yeah.
Ray West took the Trusted Tech Award. Rookie of the Year went to Isaac. I'm not even going to attempt his last name. Out of Divine Concepts in Naples, Florida. Conrad at Salisbury took Most Improved Store Chain. Traffic Jams Motorsport. They're again winners of Retail of the Year. Took Best Online Presence. Wait a minute. Did they? Oh, yeah. Best Online Presence. Yeah. Best Company Retention Program went to our good friends at Cartel. Best customer experience went to JC Audio. Best store culture went to Traffic Jams. I think they were more excited about this than they were about winning retailer.
Yes, he was very proud of.
Very wanted this one
best
really
store culture.
bad.
Yes, for sure.
Customer Choice Awards for Installer went to Austin Moore at Titan Motoring. Customer Choice Award for Sales went to Taco. Customer Choice for Retailer went to Speaker Box, where Taco works. Career Achievement Award went to Robert Koch for his role at Circuit City. It's Cox.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Expediter of the Year went to Titan Motoring. Distributor of the Year went to Davis Distributions. Rep Firm of the Year went to our friends at Progressive Group. Sales Rep of the Year went to Jason McCarty out at Dow here in Florida. So that was cool, bringing it home. Top Vendor Support Tech went to Chris Reeves. We just call him Alpine Chris.
Alpine Chris, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly didn't even know his last name. So when they said his last name, I was like, who the heck is that? And then I saw him, I go, oh, it's Alpine Chris. Vendor of the Year went to First Tech. Auto, Sound, and Processing. We still have a hard one. Love the guys. It's still a tough one to figure this one out, but we assume it's because they make radios. Very rarely does a processor company win this one. So went to Sony. Top Vendor Security and Driver's Assistance went to First Tech. Accessories and Materials went to Metra. Infotainment and Multimedia. See, this is where those two get confusing because infotainment and media sounds like radios. I still don't understand these two categories. Went to Sony. Marine Vendor went to JL Audio, a.k.a. Garmin. Motorcycle went to Cicada. OEM Integration went to our good friends at iData Maestro. Top Lighting went to Lucas. And that's it. That's all the contestants in their glory. It was an exciting show to be had for sure.
So you're 2025.
Oh, you're gonna do your
winners are yeah.
We'll see you all in Atlantic City. Yep.
Are you going
to Atlanta? No, what? You're stupid. No, Haley graduates that week. So, but anyways, so normally we would take a much longer time doing the news. I have to be honest, though, that thing not working really screws up my workflow. So with that being said, that is the news for now. Make sure to stay tuned for tonight or Saturday night. I'm still under the weather, so it's been a rough one. Jesus Christ, Chris, we go out of town for 1 week and you're already like, when is the podcast coming back? Like, it's been like, dude, I was on a plane. My bad. This guy, I swear, like, unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. So sad. So sad. It'll be back Sunday, like it always is. I was on, we weren't home.
I do.
Do you understand how bad the internet is in Vegas?
Perfect.
What?
I'm excited. No, Eduardo, I'm excited.
Somebody's got to. Anyways, make sure to tune in on Saturday. We got pictures of a bunch of cool stuff that Fernando and I both took while we were there. We're going to arrange it into a cool little slideshow. We'll go over some of the neat stuff. If you caught me on the Hi-Fi show last night, I talked about some of it. We have pictures. I can't wait to show it to you. Did you see Gately's software training? Yes. Fernando was at all of those trainings.
Yeah, those trainings were really nice. Yeah. All those guys.
Yeah. So anyways, that's it for the news this week. We hope you guys have had and will have a great day and week. We're going to get to it. You guys have fun. We will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will take your questions on Cool Car Stereo stuff. Until then, you guys have a great day. See ya.